What's cracking YouTube? Josh here checking in. We are back in the Strength Doc home gym. This is the comeback episode number, I don't know, somewhere between 8 and 11, probably 9 or 10. Anyway, little update on the home gym. You guys saw in a previous video that I had the AC unit installed. So I'm gonna show you guys that right here. Hopefully you can see that temperature was set to 62 degrees. So it's been at 62 all damn day. It's now almost 8 o'clock at night, and I set it like that, I don't know, probably when I woke up this morning at like 8 o'clock in the morning. So anyway, the reason I woke up at 8 o'clock in the morning is because I actually had a day off. What a wonderful thing. So this is a little thermometer that I got, and you can see that the temperature is 81 degrees in here. It's set to 62 and the temperature is 81. So I am no mathematician, but that's not working. It's not working like it's supposed to, which is a real pain in the butt. This thing has just been really annoying because I did my research. The thing is 12,000 BTUs, and according to my research, I'm no AC technician, but the guy who installed it said it should be good, and my research on the internet, like a quick Google search, said that 12,000 BTUs should be good for 550 square foot. My garage is only about 400 square feet, and I've insulated the garage door, I've insulated the attic, which was a royal pain in the butt. So now the company is going to send me like a new motherboard or something, and hopefully that will get this resolved. Anyway, on to a training update. I'm not going to probably voice over the lifting footage in particular. What I'll do is I'll just interlude some lifting footage that I had a chance to film from this past week. It'll be probably a little bit upper body that I had a chance to film, and this lower body session that I just completed. So last month in June was just not really a great month for me as far as training. It was difficult as far as consistency and just total time that I had available for the gym. So it was like my last month of my intern year. For those of you who don't know, intern year is your first year of residency. And for my residency in particular, once you're a second year resident, you kind of run the show in the ER, because I'm an ER resident. So in your last month of intern year, they really kind of ramp you up. And so a lot of times I was staying late, staying past the time my shift ended to finish things up, tidy up. And so therefore I had a lot of 12+ hour days. I think I worked, I don't even remember how many days I worked, a lot of days. And you know, those 12-hour days are not really 12-hour days because figure it takes me in traffic going to work. Sometimes it could take 45 minutes, an hour, my commute, and then I gotta eat, and you know, it adds up, right? And the point is that I'd get home and I'd be exhausted, or if I were to try and train before, I would just get in a brief workout, and I was just really trying to do the best that I could. Honestly, a lot of times I just have 20-minute workouts where I would just go in and bang out 3 or 4 sets of squats and like, that's it, call it a day. You know, it was definitely not ideal, and the good thing is that in my rest of my residency, for the most part, it won't be that bad. There will be times here and there where I'm on a tough rotation, like in ICU, working 80+ hours a week, but for the most part, my shifts will be shorter, so I'll have a chance to hopefully be more consistent with my training. I'm looking forward to that. I must say that even though the AC unit is not working like it should be, training in 81 degrees is so much better than training in 100 degrees. Because when it's 100, I'm just like, you just become lethargic. I am just not that conditioned to do that kind of training. So where am I at as far as my training now? The big thing that's holding me up is this injury that I had mentioned previously, like that muscle strain in my back. It seems like it's actually migrated a little bit from kind of the lateral aspect, kind of more on the side, to closer towards the middle, kind of in the mid-back, kind of in just below the rhomboid, sort of in that area. Probably I would still say it's in the lats, but it is interfering with my training. I am definitely training through it. At this point, I'll probably throw in some clips of my squats that I just completed. And you'll notice once I finish the reps, the last rep, I get under the bar and I kind of ease out real slow. And that's just because that muscle is feeling pretty uncomfortable. Thankfully, I'm able to go through it, but I'm definitely not able to push myself as much as I would like to. And it's definitely the limiting factor in my lifts. That's sort of becoming a theme, unfortunately, in my current training. It's that the limiting factor of a lot of my lifts is not my strength. Granted, for upper body, the limiting factor is my strength, as I'm sure you'll see from these bench press clips, which may have already played or will play after. I'm doing like 225 for triples, and they're not that fast. I should be doing a lot more than that for triples. So my bench press, I just suck. I'm just weak. So, but you know, as I was saying, so for my squat, the limiting factor is not my legs, it's not my hips, not my glutes, it's my down back, that like stabbing pain in my back when I'm trying to stay tight. For my deadlift, it's my hook grip. I am getting better. Today I did 425 for sets of 3 with hook grip, so I'm improving, but you know, it's painful, and it's like, it's just something that I am gonna have to slowly get better with, and I hope that soon the limiting factor will not be things like grip or some silly back pain, but instead will actually be my strength, because then, you know, I'm gonna have to start doing some more serious programming. Speaking of which, in June, when things just got crazy with work, basically, I stopped sticking with my programming, which was, you know, it was unfortunate, but I had to do that because there was no option, there was no way to make it happen, make both things happen. And you know, when I was in medical school, to be honest, my priority was much more lifting and powerlifting. Probably for at least the first 2 years of medical school, my priority was powerlifting over medical school. I did fine in medical school. You know, I did well enough, you know, but now my job is to be a doctor, and so lifting is secondary. I don't have as much free time as I had in medical school, and you know, my priorities are different. So if I had to jump away from the programming, you know, you got to do that. I hope that, you know, I'll be able to balance them both well, a little bit better in the future, but the realities are my priorities are different, and you know, part of that's becoming an adult. Growing up, you know, sometimes that's the nature of the beast. I'm not saying it's impossible. There are plenty of people who do it, and I really hope that I'm going to be able to get back competing, hopefully within the next year or so. But you know, when you're in a situation where you're like, something's got to give, it's not going to be my career for powerlifting. So that's just a little bit of a ramble, just some updates. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribing, I don't know what the heck you guys are doing. You better subscribe, because there's some good content on this channel. At least I think so, but what are you know, I'm biased. Anyway guys, thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you guys in the next comeback video, or maybe even a non-comeback video. Anyway guys, thank you. I'll catch you guys in the next one.